we have been discussing the verbal participle. Verbal participle, if you want to define, is a compound of two verbs. But it is not just a compound of two verbs. The first verb is incomplete and it takes a complete verb. It is incomplete because it lacks something. This is a finite verb or complete verb because it has all the components. So the root is there, the verbal root. The tense marker is there and the person marker is missing. This is the first verb. In second verb, you have the root of the verb, the tense marker and the person marker. So this is a finite verb. One is incomplete and the other is complete. So put together they bring in a sense. That's why I called it a compound of two verbs. Let me have a few sentences to explain this. This is a complete sentence. It has a subject, it has a predicate, it's a verb, and it has an adverb. Avan netru vandan. He came yesterday. It is in the past tense. Suppose I want to continue this with some other idea. Indru thirumbinan. I am continuing the same idea. Avan netru vandan. Indru thirumbinan. Indru, today. Thirumbu, to turn or to return. Again, this is past tense. Thirumbu plus in plus on. Thirumbinan. Avan netru vandan. Indru thirumbinan. I want to put it together. What do I do? Avan netru vandu indru thirumbinan. Avan netru vandu indru thirumbinan. This is an incomplete verb which needs a complete verb to complete the sense of the sentence. You have two verbs. This is the model I have given earlier also, and I continue. Now I raise a question. In English, you add and between nouns and verbs. You can go on adding and between two nouns and two verbs. Or you can go on putting commas and put an end just before the last noun or the verb. What will it be in Tamil? Suppose you have to mention a few more acts of this man. Avan vandan இன்று திரும்பினான். அவன் நேற்று வந்து இன்று திரும்பினான். Suppose I want to add what he did after having come. அவன் வந்து உண்டு உறங்கி இன்று திரும்பினான். He came yesterday and did all these things and returned today. அவன் நேற்று வந்து, this much we have already seen. உண்டு, what is undu? Un, to eat. So he took food. Orangi, orangu, to sleep. He slept. He came, had his food, slept and returned today. I have introduced two more verbs in between these two verbs. I have introduced two more actions between these two actions. Two verbs have been introduced. Please note, two verbs, but they are also incomplete as this verb is. Why? They also take this to complete the sentence. அவன் நேற்று வந்து உண்டு இன்று திரும்பினான். அவன் நேற்று வந்து உறங்கி இன்று திரும்பினான். அவன் நேற்று வந்து உண்டு உறங்கி இன்று திரும்பினான். So you can have any number of actions, any number of verbs introduced in between these two. This is one. Any number of verbs can be put in between these two verbs. Number two, all the verbs thus inserted will be incomplete. That is, they will have the past tense marker and the root and be incomplete. So, we can say, in a sentence you can have a finite verb and any number of incomplete verbs denoting some action or other. This is number one. Number two, all those verbs will have the past tense marker at the end and remain thus incomplete. So this is one.